And clap to the masses, guys. That was a nice one right there, guys. Welcome to the masses, alternate, guys. Big up to my people. Welcome back to another Mystelics reaction channel right there. And then this is Mystelics Reacts, guys. Big up yourself one time for tuning in to yet another reaction. Of course, big up the Mystelics family for definitely being a part of that. And of course, the newcomers out there, if you want to become a part of the Mystelics family or see my videos right there, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through right there. Now, guys, this is a situation that apparently has taken place yesterday in MARIGOT region. I was told right there a vehicle apparently flipped. I'm not exactly sure how the vehicle flipped, but the vehicle flipped. Thank God it didn't go over into anybody's area. It seems like the bush or the fencing somehow prevented the vehicle from going further right there. And of course, there's some individuals there. This is a video of it right there, guys. Take a listen to this.
My God.
I think there's individuals, this part is blurred out. I just didn't want to show their face and stuff, guys, but they are okay. They look like they are fine. I think they're probably in shock or something. I think that's the vehicle right there that they were driving, and apparently they were in it. I'm hearing something about some little youths and stuff that were there, but apparently everybody's okay. Thank God for that. Things could have been worse. Like I said before, guys, I'm not sure if this is a coincidence or something, but every time there's some sort of, you know, event taking place or surrounding the holiday or the vacation, whatever you want to call it, the event season, you know, these kind of situations always tend to happen. And we tend to wonder right now, because guys, just take a listen here. Just after this week is over, guys, watch how far it takes for another event to take place, guys. Hopefully no other event tends to take place around the holidays, but this is just something that I noticed right there. So this guy is trying to prevent the vehicle from turning over right there. So he's trying to get some sort of stick or something. Yeah. So that is the situation that happened in MARIGOT yesterday, I believe it is. So thank God, I think these are the little ones right there. Somebody is definitely watching them. It seems like, you know, some adult or person is taking care of the little ones right there. You know, your brother's keeper, man. Your sisters or brothers keeper, man. And that's one of the things I like about Dominica. When you see, I mean, people like to say, oh, mind your business, mind your freaking business, or some kind of things there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Dominicans always tend to look out for the people, even though that might not be their own, or maybe that's their own, I don't know what. That's something I also noticed in Dominica right there. Anyways, guys, concerning the whole Rona situation, apparently we was 1,000 something. Now we go down to 205. I'm wondering if people stop testing, because the whole situation about the testing, once they test you always have it. I'm wondering if the testing has gone down as a result of this thing. There's not much stress on testing. A lot of people are saying that they should open up the country. They don't understand what is going on. I really think so. What is going on? Open up the country. Now, what are you doing? What are you doing still? Ample evidence here. They still have masking and all this kind of foolish thing going on. None of this has been effective. None of it has been effective in spreading or not spreading thing. I don't understand. Man wearing mask and they're still catching the Rona, and they're still telling people to wear mask. I don't get it. Boy. Open up the country, my brothers and sisters. All you have a whole jump up thing there. All you know, all you think, all you don't test nobody. That is the thing. All you don't test nobody. So all you continue with that situation right there. But anyways, guys, apparently we are up to 61. Passing out 61 individuals right there. Why the Rona cases go down. It's now 205. I think it was 400 and something initially when it comes down to the situation. And when Omicron was going about, I guess Omicron is like, this is one of the reasons why I actually saw a news article. Let me get it. This is it right there. Let me make sure this thing gets bigger for you guys to see. It's rather interesting what they're saying on the news. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but this is one of the things that I saw, and also I heard some set of comments on that on the news, so it actually coincides with this very thing right there. It states scientists warn well, I can say the virus may be disappearing too fast for the injection studies to produce meaningful results. In other words, according to this individual right there, they're worried that the virus is going away too fast for them to make an injection that they say will make it go away faster. Well, it's very evident right there, as seen in these charts, moving from 1,000 down to 200. But they are concerned that they will not be able to study it fast enough to then reduce. Boy. Guys, be that the case? Really? Shouldn't we be happy about that? Or you decide, no man, we want to make more money, so let's see if we can resurrect something else. Maybe that's why. Because I can't understand how on earth you are concerned about that. You should be happy. I should be. The more this thing mutates, obviously it's the weaker and weaker it gets because it want to adapt to the hosts. This is why they call it endemic. This is why they say it's endemic. So you live with it. It doesn't affect you much. I myself don't. And then there's a whole gist of understanding how the human body works, saying that there are some scientists that say that this is a normal thing. That these things happen based on the body and all this kind of things. They're functioning. This is a necessary thing. I don't understand. Man, the kind of information that we were taught versus the kind of information that we are getting, which is new. Well, not necessarily new, but new to the sphere of the understanding that we grew up in school learning certain things and realize what we learn in school is actually not the case at all. But guys, I don't know about all you, but I just do a lot of research when it comes down to these kind of situations, and then you see a set of clashing happening. So one scientist saying based on their studies, the other scientist saying this, and you realize what that scientist doesn't say but that's what they've been. What that scientist saying is it don't make much sense, but that's what they're teaching in schools versus what this one is saying, which is not the normal scope for school or teaching in schools. Yet still what he's saying makes sense, reasonable sense. So I'm just saying, well, why are you teaching people the wrong things if that's the case? But those guys, it's important for us to know. I'm talking about knowing, guys. They're trying to move away from all things and say, no, we're trying to get this thing right there. This they're trying to get, guys. But then we have certain areas that actually utilizing different remedies right there, using natural remedies to heal the individuals. This is why Morocco is one of the places that have they have sick individuals, but their sickness is not like in the United States. My God, I'm not going to lie. Brothers and sisters, I go to the United States and I seen people have all kind of illnesses and diseases, man. In a place that is supposed to be far than the Caribbean, we don't have this kind of troubles there. But I'm understanding maybe the type of food that they're eating, and as a result, it mutating in the system, so the next generation is much more weaker, and therefore certain things affect them. That I remember when I went to this United States, man, and people were telling me that if they get bee sting, if they get a bee sting, they can die. Allergic reactions. I have a girl I know that if she touch a metal, her skin would metal, if she touch metal, brothers and sisters, her skin going to erode, and if it's not checked, she could die. So she could die because she touched metal. My God in heaven. This kind of disease all you have in the United States is crazy, man. It's crazy. Considering that, you guys, and I'm wondering to myself, if that is the case, does that seem like it is willful? Willful to the amount where they're making the pharmaceutical companies get so much money, and as a result, they're making their people sick so that the people can constantly be dependent on them? Is that the case, though? It still comes back to what they teach in school. Guys, let me leave that alone. All you have to go and do your research for you to understand the whole thing. But apparently in Morocco, right there, this is the true medicine, of course, preventative and therapeutic. Right there. It is not suppressive and with adverse reactions. That is according to this email right there. That's what the person says. And that person right there says that. I guess the person is in Morocco right there. And this is the kind of pharmaceuticals that they actually have. They actually help people. The herbs. That's what, before the pharma industry came in, guys, this is what people were studying. And as a result, they moved away from that, trying to get people to utilize the pill format because they know that different people can then get fruits anywhere and they wouldn't make money. So they started teaching in schools about the industry, the medical industry, what it is now. They started teaching and indoctrinating people of using different things to try to help fix people. And don't get me wrong, some of them are actually beneficial in this regard, but not all of them. Because most of the things that they study how to use chemicals and this kind of things that can help human beings, but then sometimes they have some sort of adverse events in human beings that cause them to react in another way, and that can pass on to your generations as well. Versus using carbonated things that can actually help you, they're looking down on it. Remember, before the whole injection situation, guess what they were pushing? They are pushing, using herbs, steaming and this kind of things there. True or false? And over 150 million people, or about 150 million people recovered. But anyways, guys, maybe it's me that I don't know. Anyways, guys, going back to Dominica right there, guys, there's a situation that took place right there. Take a listen to this. So I can make this bigger. Of course I can. Make it bigger. Yes, sir.
Big day, boy, they shoot a bus driver from Kingsale.
So they took the life. Well, I don't know if they take his life, but they shoot somebody in Kingsale.
Right there, by shooting first there. A bus driver from Kingsale. He have 20 tattoos on him, red skin guy. But he don't like man in his foot.
Oh, in his foot. Well, thank God. You have to say thank God that he... But then again, sometimes you get shot in your foot and they take you to the hospital and they say they have to take out your foot. In Dominica, it's a high possibility here because our medical facilities is not the best at all. And we have doctors coming on and that is what they can get to use because sometimes you try to blame the doctors and whatnot, but the facilities that they have is limited. Now the other day we were complaining about gloves now. We were complaining about gloves, we don't have much gloves in the hospital. But I guess that is solved right now. Boy. Hey. But thank God the individual guys, all that not necessarily. First of all, who are bringing all them ammunitions in? Who are bringing all them ammunitions to come and do harm to people? Huh? It's not protecting, supposed to be protecting yourself. Maybe they shoot him, maybe he owe you some money or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, guys, continue the very same situation right there. I remember the whole incident involving the young teenager who was alleged to have taken the life of a Chinese man. Although I understand something different, but in this regard, I don't think it should be that would right there. I think it should be something less if it's the individual. Anyways, guys, we have the mother right there. This is the mother of the boy that they're talking about. A number of individuals have sent this to me, and I can feel a pain. I saw little bits and snippets of it, but we're gonna watch it together, guys. Let's take a listen to what she has to say.
Good morning. A lot of you all know me. I'm Dishon's mother.
You can see the pain in her eyes, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm Dishon's mom. I know a lot of you all know me. Know me very well. I grew up in MARIGOT. Yes, I did. I'm from MARIGOT. All of us grew up together in MARIGOT. And what I'm saying is, Dishon did not, yes, he did not do this crime.
Is she not from Dominica, is she? Her accent is different. Sounds like she's from Trinidad or something.
And the least, or what I'm asking and I'm begging all you for, as a mother, as a sister,
Definitely not from Dominica.
as a brother, as a friend, is talk up. Let's rally for Dishon. Let's rally for Dishon. Dishon did not do this. Dishon did not do this.
So from what I'm understanding from her, there apparently two individuals went into the store. Apparently her son was one of the individuals who apparently were, a part of the store. And from her, my understanding of what she's saying somebody else did this. Somebody else did this to the Chinese man, and her son was, well, obviously they tried to link both of them. Maybe as a son, the two friends came out from the store. I'm just thinking from what her point of view might be. Her two sons might have been, probably one of them decided to go and do a little robbery in this Chinese store. They run out, and the Chinese man decided to go and chase them and whatnot. And maybe somebody else came in and decided to do the Chinese man harm. Who knows? But the evidence that needs to be proven is who exactly did this to the Chinese man. Something did happen to the Chinese man. Who did it? I got the understanding that a bottle was thrown. That's why I'm trying to figure out how does that make sense. If a bottle is thrown, hits you on the top of your head, it splits. A bottle or stone, one of them, and then you lose so much blood that from. I don't know. That doesn't make sense at all. That's from my understanding. And what she's saying, she's saying maybe somebody else did that, because she's saying to rally with her son and whatnot, that he didn't do it. On the other flip side, what if he did do it? But if he did do it, and I'm thinking to myself, on the basis of the bottle incident, that doesn't make sense at all. But on the other hand, on the Chinese man's side, there was video evidence of something actually happened to him. Nobody at the time could figure out from the Chinese what happened to him, who did this to him. Because from the mother's side, it seems like what she's saying has some sort of weight. Was there evidence to then prove that the son was the one who did this? Or did somebody else do this to the Chinese man while he decided to chase the young fellas out? Somebody decided to knock out the Chinese man with something or whatever it is. And as a result, you know, the incident kind of led up, you know, branching to that situation. Or maybe the sons, one of the boys did this to the Chinese man. I'm not excusing the brother. I'm not excusing the son of this lady. But I'm also excusing him to the point where maybe that could be the reason. If there's no ample evidence to actually connect this, then he really didn't do it. Maybe somebody else did it when the Chinese man decided to run behind them. But that's what she's saying right there.
And if we know, we need to speak up. We need to speak up. We need to stand with Deshaun. He's 16. He's 16.
Yep. That is the sad part of the whole situation. So I guess in court, and that's a bad thing about it, because they didn't grant him any bail. So
this little boy has his whole future ahead of him.
And if he didn't do it now, that is a heck of a thing right there. This is why it still comes back to the same bad company. Bad company, unless he himself was bad company. I don't know who was the one instigating to go and rob Chinese store and this kind of things there, you know. I don't know who. And another thing is, did they have evidence to prove that these guys went to rob the store? I guess they'll have, Chinese always have recordings. One thing, their products might not be the best, but the cameras, yeah, the cameras is the best. Yes. Yes, sir, the cameras is the best, boss. But on the basis of that whole understanding right there, guys, maybe they went to robbing, but the robbing is not the whole issue here. Is who actually did this to the Chinese man? Was it somebody else when the Chinese man left the store away from the camera view, and as a result of that, you know, somebody decided to do the Chinese man harm, and the Chinese man.
I know all you've been waiting for me to come out. Well, here's what. Deshaun is my child. Today he's.
She from no? Where she say my? That's Barbados self.
Going to be before the court, and he's charged with murder. I've been crying.
I can feel you.
Praying.
I feel
but
your
now
pain,
I'm
sister.
reaching out to you all in MARIGOT community. Stand with me and my son, because he needs us. Please, I am asking all you, stand with us.
I understand the pain. Could maybe somebody else that did this, but at the same time, maybe it could be him that did it, but I don't think it was intent. It's always a confusing situation when it comes into the situation, but then you need evidence to prove that he actually did it for you to actually, provide a guilty plea. And if they're running away, if you're running away and you pick up something and you fire behind a person, boom, blow on the head, and you sit down there, I don't know. On the other hand, I think maybe on the hospital side, maybe they don't have proper equipment to at least help the man out. That's one of the things that I stated before. Maybe that situation did happen. Send a bottle or a stone or whatever. Whoever did that, maybe it's them, maybe it's not them. And it burst his head, and he was sit down there, and he probably had anemia, and he was probably anemic or something like that. And as a result, succumbed because the medical people, they don't have the facilities to facilitate this. I remember there was a case like this where an individual brought forth that case, and they shortened his sentencing. They shortened his sentencing as a result, and now he's out. Because the medical people didn't have the proper things to actually save him, when he could have saved him. Not discounting the action though, because there's action as well. But what about what could have taken place? But then again, it still comes down to the evidence of it all. The evidence of it all right there. So prayers, hopefully justice is served where it needs to be served. If he didn't do it, then hopefully he gets to, you know, but that court system in Dominica just takes so long sometimes. He just does frustrate you and thing, man. No, I heard that there were 2 individuals involved. What happened to the other guy? What happened to the other guy now? I heard there were 2 of them that went into the store. It's confusing. Guys, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on the whole situation? I want to hear your thoughts right there. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And I have one more thing to show right there, guys. Apparently, there's something going on in the Russia area. And this is what they're saying right there. It doesn't make sense. We don't know what they're saying. Anyways, we can't speak their language. So apparently, this individual is saying, a French journalist is saying, she has taken a report to the foreign individuals or the international media, but they do not want to publish it. She's pretty much claiming that Ukrainians are doing harm to their own citizens right there. Is the Ukrainian army doing this to the civilians? And they're making it look as if it's Russia that doing this kind of thing as well. In times of war, guys, when you're trying to instigate something, sometimes, boy, tell you, boy. And that's not too far off, you know, guys. Because we know that Ukraine was fighting against Donbass. We know about this. So they're fighting their own people. That's why the Donbass people are running into Russia. So we know about that. So in this case, they're not saying this part. And I've never heard any news agent saying this part. When you go deeper and you read and you realize what was causing the conflict between Donbass and Ukraine, and you realize, okay, they were running into Russia. That's why Russia first initiated to enter inside to protect them. And it's not now Putin, who's one of the individuals that have been calling out the Ukrainian government as being a fascist, far-right fascist and racist individual. I mean, we pretty much saw what was taking place when it comes down to the black individuals trying to escape, and they were literally hiding them at ammunition point. And these people couldn't hop the trains. They couldn't do these things. And finally, some of them made it out. There's a video I saw right there, guys. And this is it right there.
So we the blacks in Ukraine have finally entered Romania, and we are in the train station right now to board a train to the capital to board a flight to Ghana, and then others going to Nigeria, Zimbabwe. So this is where we are right now. These are the Africans. We are all safe. Romania has been so good to us. They've accommodated us, gave us food and everything. We've not spent even $1 in Romania because they've taken care of us, everything. So yes. Please say thank you to Romania.
So they're thanking Romania for helping them out in that regard right there. But apparently in Ukraine, it's not the same thing at all. So these individuals have went to study in Ukraine, you know, trying to make a better life for themselves and so forth. And unfortunately, the very same place that they went was not accommodating to them at all. To the point where they finally got out. This is what she said in the beginning. They finally got out as a result of them being, you know, hindered. And as a result, you know, it finally came to them, you know, and they were able to go back to their country as a result of the whole situation that's taking place in Ukraine. So it's not a strange thing to see it's not just the people at the top, it's also the people as well. Some people are only tolerant when there's no problems, you know, guys. You really find out. This is why they always tell you, don't trust people when you have never seen them angry. Don't trust people that way. You only trust people when you see how they are able to handle their emotions when they are angry, how they are able to conduct themselves, because that is where you understand the true character of individuals. And we pretty much see what was happening in Ukraine right there. So when people try to make Ukraine seem as if it is one of the nicest places, and not just them, you know, other European countries as well have been doing the same thing. They are allowing the white folks to come in, but they're preventing the black folks from coming in. Why? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below right there. Thanks for this video, for the individual who sent me this video right there. And I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on our post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through, guys. Don't forget, guys, to check out the vlog. I just did a vlog. So definitely check out the vlog right there in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And I'll see you guys in next reaction video. Boom bang.